Have you ever heard of a Ponzi scheme? It's a type of investment scam where returns are paid to earlier investors using the capital contributed by newer investors. It's named after Charles Ponzi, the man who famously executed this scheme back in the 1920s. But who was Charles Ponzi and how did he come up with this idea? Charles Ponzi was an Italian immigrant who moved to the United States in 1903. He had a knack for business and was always looking for ways to make money. However, he wasn't always successful. He had a few failed ventures before he stumbled upon the idea of a Ponzi scheme. So, how does a Ponzi scheme work? The perpetrator of the scheme promises high returns to investors and uses the money collected from new investors to pay off earlier investors. This creates a false sense of security for investors and makes them believe that their investment is doing well. However, the perpetrator eventually runs out of new investors to pay off the old ones, and the scheme unravels. By this point, the perpetrator has already made off with a large sum of money, leaving the investors with nothing. Over the years, there have been many Ponzi schemes that have made headlines. One of the most recent and well-known ones was the Bernie Madoff scandal. Bernie Madoff was a former stockbroker and investment advisor who operated a Ponzi scheme that is estimated to have cost his investors over $65 billion. Now that you know what a Ponzi scheme is and how it works, how can you avoid falling victim to one? The key is to do your due diligence. Always investigate the investment opportunity thoroughly before you invest. Some red flags to watch out for include promises of high returns with little to no risk, unregistered investments, and pressure to invest quickly.